Author's Introduction to Agamemnon. Robert Browning translation. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by Expatriate in Bangor, Maine. Agamemnon by Sophocles. Translated by Robert Browning, 1812-1889. Introduction. May I be permitted to chat a little by way of recreation at the end of a somewhat toilsome and perhaps fruitless adventure. If, because of the immense fame of the following tragedy, I wish to acquaint myself with it, and could only do so by the help of a translator, I should require him to be literal at every cost, save that of absolute violence to our language. The use of certain allowable constructions, which, happening to be out of daily favour, are all the more appropriate to archaic workmanship, is no violence. But I would be tolerant for once, in the cases so immensely famous and original, of even a clumsy attempt to furnish me with the very turn of each phrase in as Greek a fashion as English will bear, while, with respect to amplifications and embellishments, anything rather than, with the good farmer, experience that most signal of mortifications, to gape for Aeschylus and get Theognis. I should especially decline, what may appear to brighten up a passage, the employment of a new word for some old one, πόνος, or megas, or telos, with its congeners, recurring 4 times in 3 lines. For though such substitution may be in itself perfectly justifiable, yet this exercise of ingenuity ought to be within the competence of the unaided English reader if he likes to show himself ingenious. Learning Greek teaches Greek, and nothing else, certainly not common sense if that have failed to precede the teaching. Further, if I obtained a mere strict bald version of thing by thing, or at least word pregnant with thing, I should hardly look for an impossible transmission of the reputed magniloquence and sonority of the Greek, and this with the less regret, inasmuch as there is abundant musicality elsewhere, but nowhere else than in his poem, The Ideas of the Poet. And lastly, when presented with these ideas, I should expect the result to prove very hard reading indeed if it were meant to resemble Aeschylus. Ζυμπαλειν ου παδιας, not easy to understand, in the opinion of his stoutest advocate among the ancients, while, I suppose, even modern scholarship sympathizes with that early declaration of the redoubtable Salmasius, when, looking about for an example of the truly obscure, for the benefit of those who found obscurity in the sacred books, he protested that this particular play leaves them all behind in this respect, with their Hebraisms, Syriasms, Hellenisms, and the whole of such bag and baggage. Note, quis Aeschylum possit affirmare Graeci, nunc scienti magis pater, explicabilem quam Evangelia aut epistolas apostolicas. Unus eius Agamemnon obscuritate superat quantum est librorum sacrorum cum suis Hebraismis et Syriasmis et tota Hellenistikae superlectili vel faragine. Salmasius de Hellenistica Epistle Dedicatory. End note. For, over and above the purposed ambiguity of the chorus, the text is sadly corrupt, probably interpolated, and certainly mutilated; and no unlearned person enjoys the scholar's privilege of trying his fancy upon each obstacle whenever he comes to a stoppage, and effectually clearing the way by suppressing what seems to lie in it. All I can say for the present performance is, that I have done as I would be done by, if need were. Should anybody without need honour my translation by a comparison with the original, I beg him to observe that, following no editor exclusively, I keep to the earlier readings so long as sense can be made out of them, but disregard, I hope, little of importance in recent criticism, so far as I have fallen in with it. Fortunately, the poorest translation, provided only it be faithful, though it reproduce all the artistic confusion of tenses, moods, and persons with which the original teems, will not only suffice to display what an eloquent friend maintains to be the all in all of poetry, the action of the piece, but may help to illustrate his
Sample complete. Ready to continue?